Actitud y Pasión. This is the Monday Brunch, and here is my co-host, Hilda. How's it going, Hilda? How you doing today?
Hi, good morning. Doing really well. Thank you.
Well, we're great. We're in the studios of Latino Radio TV. This is Actitud y Pasión. Hilda and Royo and Hilda. We are Team Actitud y Pasión, and we will continue to be Royo and Hilda till the end of time. So anybody out there that's saying otherwise, you are lying. You're spreading rumors because Hilda's here to stay forever.
Thank you. Thank you. Happy Monday, everyone.
Oh, man. Happy Monday, man. It's a beautiful day. Feliz lunes to everybody. Saludes to Argentina. Saludes to Paris. Saludes to California, New York, New Mexico, Florida. Hey, have a great time. Beautiful, awesome week. Make it a positive week. And
happy birthday to everybody that's having one today.
Oh, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, everybody. Happy birthday to you. Yeah. Manden los catch-ups and all the regalitos y abrazos and all of that stuff. Who do we got here? We got Debbie. Hey, Debbie, how's it going?
Debbie.
Debbie's doing pretty good. Mira, ¿quién está aquí? Aquí anda.
Hey,
The man, Leo. What's up, Leo? Leo's super cool. So, man, we got somebody backstage that's going to come in a little bit. Hello,
David
Green Colorado. ¿Qué pasa, David? ¿Cómo te va?
Oh, David. I met him in Las Vegas.
In Las Vegas?
Yes,
Órale.
he's David's friend. Yes, him and his wife, Lisa.
Ándale. Man, that's a good memory, man. Awesome.
Oh, I got that.
You're sharp, man. You're sharp, man. I'm bad with names. I'm great with faces, but I'm bad with names. And you know, sometimes somebody will come in and, you know, I'll change their names.
Yes, you do.
Hey, what's up? Hey, look at here. ¿Qué tal, bonita?
Oh, Navarro Martin. Hello, ¿cómo estás? Gracias.
Wow. Cool. Yes. Well, let's bring in the man of the hour. We got Mr. David Gonzales coming in.
From Ymagen Guitars.
Yeah, man. Ymagen Guitars. This dude, man, este vato está todo dar, man. So let's just bring him in. Here's the man of the hour, Mr. David. How's it going, man?
Hello, David.
Can you hear us? Awesome. Good deal. You're in the studios of Latino Radio TV and Actitud y Pasión. Welcome to the show, man. So what do you got for us this morning, man? How you doing?
Been up pretty good. Been up all night trying to get things going for this upcoming events that are going to happen here. Ahora con el Conjunto Fest with Pancho Pistolas.
What do you got for us this morning, man? Yeah, somebody put
up. And we got some other plans. We're going to start doing some new things with the Conjunto Tejano and Norteño era industry. So we're getting things organized and getting everything situated, the right people in the right areas and so forth. You know, as far as the traditional instrument, which is the bajos, which is we're making, but we also make guitarras for mariachis and for also acoustic guitars for country artists, Tejano artists, doesn't matter. Anybody who plays the guitar, we can make it. Basically.
Wow.
So,
well, you know what? Let me start with a video here. I know you sent me some pictures and you sent me some music and I created a little bit of magic here. And let's see what we got here. Let me go to it. Here we go. Let's. Wow, awesome video. And of course, we have the rights to play the music because this is an artist show.
Yes.
David is owner of the, of all this great empire that he's creating. And of course, his artists use his instruments, and, they've given us the rights to play their music. So, man,
Yes.
awesome, man. Man, you send me the music and I go, damn, this is good stuff, man. Buenos días, Viviana.
Viviana.
How's it going? Well, great, man. Tell me a little bit more about the instrument that you love and the instrument that you create for all these wonderful, amazing, talented musicians.
Well, the way it started was Ymagen, was Jesus, a friend of mine that which is my partner, and we reached out through a friend of mine from New Mexico. His name was 𝗟𝗚𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓. Agustin Avila, at the time, I was a very ill person. I got real sick in 2019, and one of my rehabs was a guy named that reached out to me. That was, he was a Christian, and the name was Agustin Avila from New Mexico. Él me dijo, he told me, don't give up. He had done a little background check on me about what I used to do, and so he was impressed about me being an accordionist and being a bajo player and so forth. So he said, "Don't give up, man. That's an awesome trait you have. I mean, a gift." Right. And he kept on pushing me. And he goes, "Man, I know a guy." He goes, "Do you have a bajo?" And I said, "Yeah, I have a bajo, but it's man, the neck is too big. My hand is too small, and it hurts my hand too much." So he goes, "I got a situation. I got somebody who can fix that for you." I said, "No, well, I really don't want that instrument fixed because it's something that was handed down, right. And that's a lot of sentimental value to it." Right. And he goes, "Man, but you know what? I think if you go the route I'm shooting you to, you might like this idea." So he introduced me to this guy named Jesus Sanchez. Wow. Jesus Sanchez from Paracho, Michoacan, and real nice man, and real honest. I mean, real good man. And we became real good friends. We started talking about the instrument, and he started talking about his instrument, and I told him a lot of history about the one I had, and. The thing is that the one I have is he's an icon of the bajos. His name was Martin Macias. Martin Macias is a very well known Lutheran builder, bajo builder. Right. He's like the king of all makers. Legend. The legend, and he still continues. And there are very many people that are very dedicated to that instrument, that special making. So it's hard to convince somebody that their bajo is better than the Macias. So that was my theory that was your goal. Yeah, it was my theory. But I'm a big fan of Martin Macias as well. So right. So it's hard to be convinced about it. So Jesus, he said, if I can't meet his standards, and then you can have that bajo free, I'll walk away and we'll still be friends. That's the deal he told me. He goes, I'll make you a bajo like that. But if you don't like it, it doesn't go to your specs, and doesn't sound the way you want it to sound, like this, you keep the bajo, and I'll see you later, and we'll still be friends, and that's it, and you won. But that's a good deal. Yeah, so we made a deal, and when I received my first instrument, I was shocked. I saw it, and I was like, where is this? I was really amazed by his work. And I couldn't believe it until I strummed it. And when I strummed it, I go, "Oh my God!" So I called Agustin. I told Agustin, "Hey, dude, you're not lying about this guy, man. He's awesome." So I said to myself, "You know what? I'm just gonna go play it by ear, And he called me. He goes, what do you think about the instrument?" And he goes, I was speechless. I said, "Man, I don't know what to say." I was just like, I was really shocked. Wow. And then he told me, David, can I ask a favor from you, since I now made something, that might help your hand? He goes, "Man, my dream one day, man, if somebody could get my instrument known in the United States." I said, I sell instruments over here in Mexico, but it's it's just Mexico, but there's a lot of music.
He wanted to grow. He wanted to grow.
He wanted to expand his business. He wanted to see a different thing from different parts of the world, Right. And so that's where he wanted to go. And I said, "Well, I'll help you out." But this was not Ymagen yet. It was just me and him as friends.
Right.
So I said, you know what? I got some friends that are in Tejano and Conjunto. Let me see what I can do.
Yeah.
You know, so that's where we started off. How we started
Oh
off.
man, what a great story! Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, and the thing is that there was more that he was giving you more than he was receiving, and that makes it an honorable. He's definitely an honorable man, and obviously respected in the whole bit, and he said, mira, this is what I got to offer you, but here let me give you a piece of the pie para que lo pruebes, y no te lo quitó. I mean, es más te dio, te dijo, you know what? Si no te gusta, keep the pie, keep the bajo, I mean, nobody does that because I mean, the bajo was valued what I'm sure it's a
mine. I thought the way because when I bought it, I paid $1,500 for it, and that's because he dropped the price. So he dropped the price. And he goes, man. I said, he goes, I'm using a wood that has the age of 70 years of age old.
Yeah.
Mahogany, Honduras mahogany. He goes, and I have only 3 sets of those bajos that I can make of your kind, and I'm holding those other 2 in case you ever decide to have another one. Those are yours to have. So he has 2 more sets that can be made of my bajon. And when I had it priced, I went to some other guys, and they go, wow, how much you pay for that? I said, man, I tell me what's it worth. He goes, that's some real exotic wood. I went to a wood place. And they told me that they studied it, and they said that the wood was over 70 or 80 years old wood.
Wow.
Honduras mahogany. They call it 𝗀𝗏.
Yeah.
So that's a kind of it's really a unique and one of a kind, well, 3 of a kind, because there's 2 more that can be made of that material.
Right.
So, those are the things that these guys, that Jesus does. Jesus got some his connection that does all his woods. They've been in their family business for so many years, and so they don't just use any type of materials. They actually go for the preserves and the classic exotic woods that are available in the world. So that's
what makes it pretty. I mean, let me put some. Well, let me put some of these pictures up here so that we can see them not only in video, but we put them in pictures because we really want to. I mean, I think some in this case. I mean, hold on. Let me. Let me go here and moverlo para acá and expand it and make it bigger. No, aquí oh man, it looks good. A ver, ¿dónde está? Okay, choosing screen 2. Hey, órale. So here comes this one, and I mean, you can see that it looks pretty, man. It looks.
That's Martinez. That's Martinez's endorsed gift. Ajo that we Jesus made for Epi Martinez from the Valle, from the Rio Grande.
Look at that. 10 strings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of 2.
Yeah.
I mean, look at this, man. Esto está bien bonito este adorno.
Yes, and he special. He said that special wood has some age on it, and he says the people that got it, he has that available because he's already made like 2 or 3 from other artists, and but they're from Mexico, from Monterrey, and from up north or deep south. I mean, of Mexico. But that's Epi's personal.
That's Epi's, huh?
Yeah,
that's Epi's guitar, man.
Yeah, and
that's cool that they can put the name right there. I mean,
they can put it on the.
And the keys are real pretty and the whole bit, and it's like, dang.
Yes, sir. And the thing about it that they can do anything with the bajo, as far as create it the way accustomed to your likes.
And this is the back of it.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah,
it's called palo escrito. It's a family of almost like the family of rosewood, and it's just they got the crazy part about it is the way it's in the inside of the wood of the tree has these most beautiful creations of the years, and basically the lines that tells the age of the wood.
Of the wood, yeah.
So you got some that are real thick, and you got some that are real thin, fine. And the finer, I guess, the finer there is, the more age, the older it is. That's what I'm.
And these are two other.
These are nylon. These are nylon guitars. These are for mariachi or anybody. I mean, actually, it's They use them for requintos for mariachi music. Those also they all fall was the same category. Was some real nice wood where they use a lot of mahogany, and they use the rosewood, and they use a cocobolo. Cocobolo, you'll see it's a real beautiful sound material wood that they use.
Oh, I like that.
That's a 𝗟𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 wood, and that's also a good exotic wood that's used not very much because it's very it's up there in price, but it can be made for anybody.
And then you got pieces of wood over here where they're working on a future bajo or future guitar. Wow.
Yeah, and actually I have and what I'll do when I have a chance, I have so much pictures, and I have to I don't know, I need to separate them and put them on an album where you can have all. And this is the same. This is the same from that same bajo. It's a 𝗟𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. It was entered in a competition this past weekend, and it didn't place nothing. But of course, it was up there. The Jesus in 2016 he won the Builder of the Year for a guitar.
Ándale.
And his son won it last year. So his son Manolo, which you will meet as we get further in with the business, you'll see Manolo, and Andy, his other daughter. It's a Lutheran family. They're all builders. They're all guitars.
Yeah. They're from Mexico. Yeah, we were talking to Andy, man, and Andy's super cool, man. She's for being, she's like what, in her 20 something, and she knows her business, man. Growing up,
she's only been doing it for 8 years.
Yeah,
phenomenal.
Before we go on, Mini Vasquez is out there. Hello, Mini Vasquez.
Let me put the comments there. Mimi, how's it going? Good morning. How y'all doing?
I did not fix my account. Laura Cameron helped me. My good friend helped me get another one, and I'm still getting restricted. I don't know why or how, but that new account I have. Thank you for adding me. That's my new account, and no, I didn't get to get it back.
Wow.
Wow.
And it is what it is, but you know
what?
We move on, and you ain't stopping us.
No.
So yeah, very cool. Can you say good morning, Ray? And somebody saying hi to your movida over here.
Where is Lee at? Is he out here?
He's probably doing a hair shampoo commercial or something.
Where's that tea? Your hair smells terrific. Órale, con mis santitos. Hi, Santos.
Hey.
So tell me about this guitar here. I know this is a bajo, right?
This is a bajo. This bajo was a bajo that was made by it's an American Nogal Americano, and this bajo was made by for an artist, and he had told me that he wanted a rosewood bajo, but when he saw this one, he goes, I want one like this. And it happened that the guy, when he was going to get it from me, his wife got sick, and he wasn't able to come through. And I was actually going to go ahead and give it to him, but he told me that he'd rather give it to somebody that was going to have use for it instead of him, because he was a guy that just played at home, and he's a good friend of mine. He's a talented musician, but he's one of them guys that are the guys that they are awesome, but they don't like to play. They won't play it in public. It's weird. It's weird how these guys fight these guys. Son del rancho, the guys that are phenomenal. You run into these guys, los hay en los ranchitos with like accordion abajo, and you hear them, they go, God, where y'all come from?
Damn,
they got.
They could be professors, but
yeah. And so he said, man, get rid of it. He goes, whatever. And so what I did is I went ahead and I came up with an idea, because we were trying to get our name recognized.
Right.
And we didn't know what I was running out of time, and I was running out of a lot of things, and I told a good friend of mine, I go, hey man, what do you think I should do? He goes, hey, raffle a vowel, man. What do you got to lose? I said, you got to lose nothing. They're yours anyway.
Yeah.
I go, well, yeah, but man, they're kind of expensive. What if I don't get what they're worth? He goes, it doesn't matter. And time, you'll realize what you did is going to pay off.
Yeah.
So So basically, I started doing the raffle thing. I started it with the fanfare, and we did decent. I'm not gonna tell you we made a lot of money, but you know what? I was happy with what is just getting it known and recognized on stage by Imposible, which is another band, and
Wow.
Torres is my endorsement, and Bobby are my endorsees. I con Imposible, they're out of Houston, and they went up on stage and they jammed, and they had people come up and listen to the bajo, and they were very impressed with it.
Wow.
And even Chente and a couple of guys like Steve, Max Bob.
We lost him.
Oh,
But
what happened?
I don't know. Oh, there he is. He's back again. I think his phone fell down.
Yeah. Somebody was trying to call me, and I was trying to.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah.
No, if it does,
So-
well, you just come right back. But
Yeah,
this is a pretty one right
What
here.
kind of guitar is
Okay,
that?
this
Or
is-
what is that?
This is a guitar. Now, this
Yeah.
it's a rare. It's a 9-string guitar. This was created by Jesus and Manolo, the son. And this is something that.
Oh wow! I can see the
neat.
strings here, and they're not impaired.
It's crazy how it works.
Three
can be-
by themselves, and then the bottom 3 are in
All
doubles.
doubles, yes. And this is the way that it works. This guitar, it can easily work sound. You can make it sound like it's playing a bajo in a guitar form, but in a guitar style. But it would sound like a bajo. The positions and the hand positioning.
Uh-huh.
And then an acoustic, it will work like an acoustic guitar. You can tune it back up, and you can work like a 6-string guitar, but your upper strings would be fatter. You would get a heavier sound on the top
On the bass,
string. So it works in two ways. And this guitar can be used either in any field because a lot of the norteño banda type of style music now, they use these type of guitars. And I'll send you later. I'll send you a video on some students that have interest in this type of guitar down in the Valle from Brownsville.
Órale.
And it caught their attention, and they were like, "Wow!"
Other than it being pretty, man, the fact that it's like 2 instruments in one.
Yes, exactly.
It's like, man,
you can treat it like you can use it like that in two ways.
2 for 1.
Yeah.
It's like the Swiss pocket guitar.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly. And the guy that's gonna be the guy that's gonna be a part of Ymagen and promoting and doing the sales for this type of instrument. His name is Mike Garcia. Mikey Garcia is the guy from Houston.
Okay.
Him and his daughter. His daughter's name is Demi Garcia.
Demi.
And
You're talking about from Aviso?
yes, I asked Mike.
Man, Hilda knows everybody.
Yeah.
Man, you throw a name out there, and Hilda will normally tell you a history or a little bit about them or something. Man, I freak out every time people do that. A guest will come in and throw a name, and Hilda will boom, 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 boom,
Yeah.
boom. I remember we had breakfast at with them or something.
Yes, because it's very good, because when you have that communication and that people that know the stuff about these real good artists and incredible musicians.
Yeah, man.
And it's just amazing. Mike Garcia is actually a pioneer. He's been playing for many, many years the guitar. He played with Pulido.
I think he went to Carnegie.
Yeah.
Right? He
yes.
did. I think so.
He's a studio musician. He's an awesome studio musician.
Yeah, he went to Carnegie.
And he's now part of Aviso. He works with Aviso as well. Aviso is a very renowned band that backs up a lot of these older artists and new artists.
Actually, Joe Bravo used to play with him.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And there's several. Yes. They back up many bands, many artists. But Mike is a guy I've known for many, many years. I've known Mike since 1991, and we stayed friends for over 30 years, man. And I always told him I was going to do something, and I like this type something I had in mind. And he goes, "Well, whatever you got in mind, David, I'm all for it." And so he's actually my Tejano. He's my Tejano division manager, and he'll be in charge of sales and event planning. And Demi as well. Demi is going to be my violin artist. You don't know about her playing the violin.
Debbie
but
plays all
she-
kinds of
yeah,
instruments. She
an
plays,
awesome
I think she
musician.
knows how to play every single instrument that is out there.
Yeah, and she's
Man.
she's amazing. She's amazing, and she's very. They're both very nice people, and I've
Oh,
been
yeah.
talking with them lately, and they're now part of our Tejano division team,
Yeah.
and you will be seeing a lot of them popping up. So if y'all anybody Tejano are interested in any type of things, bajos, guitars, or acoustic guitars, or mariachi instruments, get with them in the Tejano division, or any of us, but they are handling the Tejano side of industry.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Hilda is awesome. No, this is a pretty guitar, man. It's kind
Yeah,
of like está
this,
bonita, man.
this
I
is a
haven't seen
norteño
an ugly
style.
one.
Yeah,
Todas
this
están
is
chulas, todas están bonitas.
yeah, that's a norteño type of style. It's the
Yeah,
same bajo, it's just the black part, the black micas. But you see the black parts of the design of the bajo, those
yeah.
are called micas, and those are just a design that the artist is.
Oh, okay.
And it's created by an artist. Actually, they most of them like certain type of designs on their bajos to make them look kind of a little bit different than the other ones. So in this case, this bajo would probably be like more advanced bajo style. It's same. It's not too traditional. Traditional is just basically it would have only one little section of that black part on the bottom. Yeah, right there, and the rest it wouldn't have it. And this was the more like norteño type of style.
Yeah.
You'll see a lot of norteño bands, but
Mm,
not just norteños, Tejano, conjunto. They all love it. It all depends on the artist. The artist
wow.
what they like, and we can do that. That's what I was talking about right there. You see for that
Only one.
yeah. What it is, it's actually a pick guard to protect the instrument from being, because the bajo players they have a tendency to strum. When they strum hard,
Yeah.
scratch all that part.
So it protects
It protects the top
the
sound
bass.
hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, the top the sound top
Yeah.
of the instrument. It protects it. Yeah, and you
Wow.
can see up forward that you can. They also have some details on the arm where they can put your name or whatever you want in lettering. For it says Sosa right there, you can
Yeah.
you see where they can make you get
Right
creative. Yeah, and they can put your name, your last name, whatever you want to put there. It can be in different.
On the frets, como
Yes,
dicen, ¿verdad?
on the fretboard. Yeah, on the fretboard. Yeah.
Wow, look at this one. Ese
Yeah.
también nomás tiene una.
See, this is one of the tradition kind. Those are the tradition bajos, and they're amazing. Those are estilo como the junto Reyes bajo maker from the Corpus Alice in the Robstown area.
Right.
He's also an amazing bajo builder, and that's a little kind of a style of Reyes bajo that they made. And so those are all things that are of the past from a lot of makers. Jesus can get real close to it.
And you guys are on Facebook as well.
Yeah, we're just starting a website, and
Órale.
as we go, you'll start seeing our website popping up and some things added to there. A
Cool.
lot of it is which is 𝗏𝗏 Garcia. She's going to be my website creator, and she will be handling a lot of our pictures and information about the instruments, how to order them, how to get them online, and who to go to, and she'll have all that. Also, one of my other sources of to get an instrument was going to be Lisa and David Enriquez from Colorado, which is also their long time best friends of mine. They're from I've known them since I was playing with Shelly in 1991, and
Right.
and they're also real amazing people. Actually, we became real good friends throughout all these years, and we still are friends. And they're very fortunate about, and they're the reasons that I'm still continuing strong, because they pushed me and they say, David, don't give up. It's a rocky road, man, but you got it.
Yeah, it's true.
Stay strong.
This was like an electric guitar, man, almost.
That's a bajo. That's the kind I was telling you that
3, 4,
that's gonna
5.
be heading out to that
Those
direction.
Those are 10 stringer.
Yeah, that's a bajo actually, but it's a style like it's one of those modern type of styles that the new generation is using.
Yeah.
And it's going in a lot of, you see them in a lot of norteño bands, and a lot of some Tejano bands have it. And
Wow, amazing.
it's something that's going to be heading out towards They'll be in that Chicago and up to Idaho, Illinois, Michigan, and Mondo. That's another guy, another friend.
Yeah.
And he's a good friend of my partner, and his name is Armando Velasquez, and he's out of that area.
Yeah.
He's also a known accordionist. I brought him to San Antonio in 1992.
Wow.
And he started playing with Stephanie Montiel. From Stephanie Montiel, Culturas. He went to Jay Perez, and he's been all over the place, man. And
Tell us about this piece of wood. I was not
What
too
is
sure
that?
about
I'm
this
like,
piece of
did
wood.
that accidentally
Is this
get
the
on
actual
there or what?
guitar before it's made?
Well, what happened is I was looking for a piece of paper because I was trying to write.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
And then Jesus told me, this is the number, write it down. And I go, okay. So I had to find a paper, I had a piece of wood, and I wrote it. He goes, this is the one you use now. So we were laughing about it because he goes, don't put that down. That's the number.
Ay. Wow.
Santiago Gsarza, he's another good friend. He's my first endorsement. The first endorsement. Santiago was from Jordanton, Texas, because his dad is the pioneer. His name is Joe Garza. Joe Garza played with many of the old pioneer veterans of the old style, como Conjunto Bernal. And Conjunto like los Joe Ramos, all them guys. Those were all three voices.
Yeah, people from the 70s.
The acapella of the Mexicanos, of the Onda Mexicana. Yeah. And this Santiago comes from an awesome family of musicians as well. His brothers are musicians.
Wow.
And we at one point we met together. He was playing accordion for Marcos, and I went help Marcos Orozco on the bass. And that's how I met Santiago.
Wow, man.
But before that, I knew Santiago already. But when I met him, actually, we became friends. We spoke about music a lot, and we had the same love about the style we like. And I always told him, man, Santiago, if I do something, you know what, you'll be the first guy that I'll ever do something with, because I like the way you sing, I like the way you play.
Yeah.
And he goes, David, if you ever want to do something, man, I'm there for you. I'll always be there for you. And he goes, let's do it. So
I guess here you're color testing the color or something.
That's that same piece of board that I was using.
Ay. Mira esta guitarrota.
Yeah,
those are nice.
Let me say hi. Hey, Patty from North Carolina. How's it going? Patty is a life coach. She's a writer, and she's been on our show before. Well, the other show. And Patty will maybe call me up. Maybe we can bring you up to our show later on, sometime in the future. Míralo, aquí está. Have everybody.
We have Vidal.
Hey.
Hola.
Adriana, ¿qué tal?
Adriana,
Argentina.
¿cómo estás?
And here,
Lord
hope your day is
Cameron.
awesome. Yeah. But man, this is another guitar, man, and this one's like real simple.
Yes. That's
tell me about this one.
That's a bajo.
Okay, that's a bajo. It's still the same bajo. That's the thing. It's about with these guitars. The bajos, they come. They're the same instrument, the same consideration of the name of a bajo. Just the style of it. The styles change, but of it being it's the same.
Yeah.
It's like this. Like for example, this one. What makes it a little bit different is that they don't put anything on top of the soundboard. A lot of musicians, they say that the mica, the design that the bajos have,
right,
it takes the sustained sound of the instrument out of it.
Wow.
So a lot of them don't like the pick guard. What they'll do is they'll buy a clear pick guard, like a transparent pick guard that you can buy online for in the guitar centers or somewhere. And they rather use that than to put a piece of laminated plastic or the wood on it, because they say they don't like it, mutes the sound of the soundboard.
Man.
So
David, what's a bajo sexto or sex?
A bajo sexto is a 12-string guitar, which is the traditional. Really, those were the ones that first came out.
The 12 stringers, yeah.
Do y'all make those?
Yes.
Do y'all make
them? In fact, Santiago has a brand. Has one of, we just delivered one to Santiago. Santiago has his. He has a 12-string because they get used to the 12-stringers.
Yeah.
This is Joe. That's Santiago's dad.
Yeah.
And he got this maple, And this is a guy that you couldn't convince that he's a Macias player, bajo player.
Wow.
And when he's tried my bajo, he goes, I want one of those.
Oh, wow.
And so when I showed him this maple, he didn't even hesitate. That same day he came and he paid me. He goes, David. And I said, man, I can't give you a full price of it because you love it. If you love it that much, it's just I can't do that to you, Jose. So he goes, you know what?
I'll charge you twice.
He goes, I'll buy it, but I want another one and give me a discount on the other one. I said, well, you know what? Since you're a musician, I will help you out. I'll make that happen for you.
Yeah,
so,
man.
Wow.
He got two bajos. His dad got two bajos.
Híjole.
And he sold his Macias to Santiago.
Wow.
That's crazy. Yeah, this guy right here, his name is Ralph Lugo. Ralph Lugo is a good friend. They grew up with my brothers, also musicians. They play tropical música. And his daughter,
wow.
yes, tropical. And his daughter is a backup vocalist for Patty Torres.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Yes, very nice people. They're from Jordanton, Texas as well.
Wow.
And
Wow.
they're real good friends of mine, and they've been for years. The family, actually, his sister Lucy went to school with me. She graduated with me, and they're all musicians. They're all girls. They're all the girls.
Wow.
His daughters are all girls, and his sisters are all girls. They used to be called Las Sirenas de Caribe.
Las Sirenas, wow.
That was the name of the group.
Yeah.
And they were very good. They played all over Mexico and United States. They toured a lot back in the late 80s or early late 80s.
Right.
Yeah, but these people were at the Tejano explosion, and that's when I was going to raffle the bajo for when I had the signature bajo. But then we moved it up the next step because we only got so many signatures, and we decided to go further. So that bajo that we have there ended up being over there in Victoria, Texas, for the Memorial Fest.
Yeah.
Hola, Alvin.
Alvin. Wow. Let's move on. Oh, mira quién está aquí.
And Steve, yeah, there's some good people out there. Estaba Mr. Steve. I can't pronounce his last name, but it starts with a V.
Steve Van.
He's a phenomenal bajo player.
I'll tell you who that is.
And he told me, but unfortunately he's endorsed by someone, and I won't step on nobody's boundaries as far as being if they're endorsed by someone. I don't like to do that type of work.
Steve Ray Vag something.
Yeah.
Vagays, I don't know.
Let me tell you a little history about this guy.
Stevie Ray. Stevie Ray. Stevie Ray,
he's a bajo player that he played with Bobby Pulido, Max Baca.
Wow.
He's played with A.B. Quintana. He's played with everybody, man. This guy is a studio. He's an amazing bajo player.
Wow.
And he loved our bajos. Epi actually let him play his bajo, and Steve liked it. He goes, man, if I'm endorsed, I'm okay with it, but y'all have the phenomenal instruments, and I would recommend to anybody. And
wow.
It's just good coming from somebody like him. He's very
yeah.
He won Bajista of the Year. I don't know how many times in San Antonio. This is an acoustic. This is an acoustic guitar. This is
yeah. See, it's the 6 strings, yeah.
Yeah, it's a left-handed 6-string guitar, and it was made for.
There's no hole in the middle. That's weird.
Because this is a type that where the pickup, it goes in the back. It sits on that bridge in the very back, right there, that little bar in the back. It sits in there. Once it sits in there, it's got just a little wire that comes and controls, and it goes on top of the instrument, and you can control it on top.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a real nice instrument. And right there where you see that little white little bar, that's where your pickup goes. It's just like a little wire, and it goes embedded in that little thing. It's amazing how it's constructed, the way it's made for. And then it goes in. They drill a hole and then drill on the side, and bottom back side. And what it does, that's where they plug in the instrument. And
yeah.
And so
wow,
this is the acoustic guitar that I'm going to start advertising and promoting. Well, Mike is going to start doing that on his side for the Tejano and country, and whoever is interested in acoustics, he'll be also in that on that field for that instrument. This is a guy from Baytown. that guy won that bajo. That guy
Oh
won
yeah.
bajo. Yeah, he was amazed. I told him,
So when you guys raffle out and you guys buy tickets, there actually is a winner.
yes, they win, and we call them. We call them right as soon as they win. We call them,
Yeah.
and that's how it works. We when we do the raffle, but all you do, they write their name down and their phone number, and they hold that ticket. That's all they got to show. If they want that ticket, they have the number. Hey, it's theirs, and they can, and we ship it to them, wherever they live, wherever they're from. We send it to them,
Wow.
and everyone has called that we've done it. They've called us and they receive, and they take pictures, and we send them to put them on. But some are not familiar with Facebook. Some are old people that they want it, and they hand it down to their grandkids or something. Like one of the girls that wanted my accordion, I raffled an accordion, and she was not a part of the Facebook or social media, but she was the one who won, and I told her if she could post the picture of her son, and she did, but it was crazy how they won't. Some people just. They really don't have no interest for it. They just buy it for the kids.
They buy a ticket to support it. They wind up winning it.
Yes.
Wow, that's funny. Yeah. Well, should we announce a certain project that's coming up? Well, before we announce it, let me share a picture here. And hopefully this we'll say it all, guys. So here it comes. There you go, guys. 2,700 value Mexican 10-string bajo quinto will go to the lucky winner, and the tickets are only $5 a ticket. You can buy 10 tickets, you can buy 20 tickets, you can buy 2 tickets. Hey, you can get a $20 bill and turn that into 4 tickets. This is going to be given to the winner of the winning ticket at Conjunto Fest. Thanks to Pancho Pistolas, of course, your guitar center and the whole bit, and ACTITUD y PASIÓN. We're all working together in this, and you can win it at Conjunto deal. But so you're wondering, so how do I buy something like this, or how do I buy my ticket? Well, here it goes. You can pay for your ticket either by Cash App. And I put down the name there, or Venmo. So guys, start, because when is Conjunto Fest?
September 4th.
Yes.
September. Ahí viene ya, a couple of weeks.
Yes.
Wow.
So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna get with Hilda, and we're gonna get that paper that I was talking about, where we get numbers with number and put the name next to it, and that's the way they can just the sheet, and they can pick the number, and they write the number on that they pick, and write the name on that and their phone number, and that's how they get their tickets. And what they do is every time that any purchase, what they can do on the Cash App or Venmo, they can add on their note as the number that they picked. And say number 15, and I'll know what it is on the cash receipt. So
you pick your number. First come, first serve. If 4 of you want 15, whoever calls first gets number 15. And so on. And man, that'd be great, man. And of course, as you saw before, the picture of the gentleman with the guitar with the bajo. This is no scam. He will actually bring you, and this is a $2,700 bajo, man. That's man.
It comes with a case, and it comes with a pickup ready to play. All you gotta do is plug it in and play, man. It's ready to go.
So all you gotta do is start a band and get a singer, and man, you had your own conjunto, man, whatever.
And on that date that's gonna happen, it will be announced on the last band that's performing. They will announce the winner at the Conjunto Fest in Grand Prairie at the Trader Village.
Yes.
Órale, Traders Village in Grand Prairie, the Dallas area.
Yes, sir.
Dallas Fort Worth area, right there in between in Grand Prairie, on 360 highway. Man, I used to live there. I still remember that highway. It was pretty cool. On the left side, going towards I-30.
there's a lot of people I haven't mentioned yet, but I will as time comes.
Yeah.
That are a very important part of our business. And it's just that they're what I'm doing is getting out with the people that are starting the important part about the instrument, the order forms, the pamphlets, the brochures,
Yeah.
and the website. Those are my important things to get first. I have the people in line that are going to work with me, and I have a few of them, and I'll mention a few of them as we go, and I'll show you pictures
Right.
when we have them already set up. But one of my main sources, everybody who's detailed to a division, they're in charge of that division. They run that division as if they were owners of it, because that'll help me not having so much things on my hand, and it'll benefit the industry and the business of the bajos and the artists, the promotions of everybody, and anybody who wants anything that needs help in this. We're here to help. We're here to help anybody in any way. We've been in the past. One of the people's very important that've been a part of my team is Roman and 𝗟𝗃𝗃𝗲𝗄𝗏. They're from Pleasanton. They started with me in the beginning. I met them. I met her as a merchandise person.
Wow.
And we became real good friends, and they've always been real good friends with me. I have nothing bad ever to say about them and about anyone, because they've all been there for me, and they've backed me up in a lot of ways you wouldn't believe.
Wow.
At the time when we were starting this business, right when we were going to grand open, I get COVID, and then I get, oh my gosh, then I lost my vision. I couldn't see. So Roman and Terry, Roman was like my provider. Yeah, I had to hold his arm, and he'd take me to all these festivals. Because I was scared to walk, and I can only imagine what a real blind person goes through being blind. It's scary. But I had lost my vision about 3 months.
Man, 3 months?
Yeah.
Man.
Then 3 months were very important, because those 3 months were all festivals going on. So it was very difficult for me to do any type of recording. I was trying my best to do, but thanks to Roman and Terry, man, for their never.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, David, you have a bajo right there close to you?
Actually, all gone. I said, well, I have one, but gone. They
do you have a guitar or anything? Do you have any instrument there?
Right now, I don't have nothing.
Well, I was gonna say, para que toques algo.
No, I'll have to.
You have to come back and play something, or maybe get somebody else to come and play. You get somebody else to go and play.
And I'll let y'all know as further we get into this new journey we're doing now. I'll have y'all recognize our musicians that we have.
Yes,
which is Santiago Garza La Naturaleza, 𝗍𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, Bobby and Lawrence Torres out of Houston, 𝗍𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 Martinez and Friends, which is out of the Valle, and then we have me and Mike and Garcia from Houston as well, Tejano, and the other one was going to be soon to be announced. It's a new big artist, very well known artist, and he'll be coming on board con favor de Dios by Christmas. I don't know if you know, the beginning of the year, and he's a very, very well-known artist. He's a big fan of our instrument. He played it, not just he played it, but he wanted to take it. He wanted to take it from Lawrence Torres.
Ya sé lo que iba.
Lawrence Torres dijo, no, it's mine. But another thing coming soon is a Conjunto Festival. It's going to be in Laredo, Texas. This is Alvin Alvarez in the Conjunto chapter over there. Those are another great, awesome people that are going to be helping and working with us, and you'll see them around a lot. So as we go through this journey, you'll see a lot of people coming up and popping up, and I'll explain who they are and how they work. And but if I left somebody out, they know I will never leave them out.
Much love to everybody that was not mentioned.
Un saludo a todos. I call them the team, the team 22, because we started this in 2022. So
Power Team 22.
I like that. We're the Ymagen Power Team 22.
Ymagen.
And you like to say the list of when I'm finished with the list, I will announce everybody individually and as a family, and you'll see the family la imagen.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love it. I like it. I like it.
So we have to always give the thanks to the man upstairs because this is why we're here, and a lot of people sometimes they lose that faith, and I've never lost it. I had that road, since I don't know how old it was, but I've gone through so many things. But I'm fortunate I'm here.
Yeah. You keep going, and that's the thing. You don't give up. You're a winner because you keep going, and you find. I mean, being blind for 3 months, man. Híjole. I don't know, man. I know some people would have been crying or dying or whatever, because it's like, I mean, I don't know. I guess maybe you can lose an arm or something. I guess you would still have problems, but you would still be okay. But man, blindness is like, that's a totally different world right there.
Yeah.
I mean, everything shuts down because you can't see what you want to do.
Yeah.
No.
And the crazy part is that you're at a point where you think that that everything's you have everything set up the way you want it to work, and then when you get this hit you all of a sudden, all your ideas go down the drain because you want to do that, but you're limited because you
I mean, you can't drive.
Yeah.
You can't drive. I mean, if you don't have an arm, or even if you don't have a leg or something, you can still drive because it's possible, but because you got eyes, you can see where you're going. But when you're blind, you can't drive. You can maybe try to walk, but only if you know the path. But once you get into the unknown, man, you're going to get hurt, It's man.
One of the
wow, I can't even imagine. And sometimes I think about that, I think about, okay, let me start doing some stuff that I can do later on, if my eyesight goes, but man, you can't imagine until you're there. So it's, man,
also one guy that I really want to really thank a lot was his name is 𝗟𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. 𝗟𝗃𝗃𝗃. He's with KLMO también a López Broadcasting.
There's Lee.
Llegó tu novio.
Frank Salazar from Victoria, Texas, man, and Frank Newsom.
Yeah.
All these guys, man, they're very, very good people. Always been Pancho Pistolas as well. I've known
Pancho Pistolas, man. Yeah.
The great team of them guys is Onda, because they've been here for many years. And still continue being here and doing the incredible work. Especially my friend 𝗟𝗃𝗃𝗃. He was the one that told me, David, you love this stuff, man. I have an opportunity for you. Just go after it. And I go, no, man, he told us, go after it right now.
Go after it.
And I told Reggie, you know what? He was always telling me, David, he would always be the kind, because because he was a musician and he was a DJ. He always wanted to be a musician, but he never wanted to learn.
Right.
I told him, you have the ear for music. And he goes, no, I don't. I like to talk.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, he's the one that pushed me, and he's the one that, and also another guy would be the Familia Sanchez from Mexico, from Paracho, Michoacán.
Wow.
Polo, Jonathan, and Jesus Sanchez, the Familia Sanchez.
Wow.
I've never left their back. I've never left them anywhere. I've always been supportive of what they do.
Yeah.
And the main guy that created Ymagen, his name is 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. He's they created Ymagen, because you know why? These guys were the guys that had dreams. And the dream was that one day they would be recognized, and they knew and they knew what to do, and they wanted somebody to teach it. And I did that. I got Jesus' name to be recognized.
Yeah.
And I teach. Henny wanted to learn how to play the guitar and the accordion.
Yeah.
So they both know they had their dream come true. Now my dream is, I need my dream to come true.
There you go.
And my dream is to help everybody and to continue helping everybody.
Yeah.
And to buy our instrument.
And to buy the instrument, buy the instrument, learn the instrument, perform the instrument. It's like, you can't go wrong with that plan,
Yes.
But before you become a superstar, you got to buy the instrument.
I'm going to buy one and I'm going to learn how to play it. I'm going to go play with Lee Morrell.
Ah, there you go.
Hey, it's never too.
Hey, you're gonna be like Sonny and Cher and Donnie and Marie. You could be Lee and Hilda.
Okay, we'll meet, Lee, but I want to get that shampoo. Gee, your hair smells terrific.
Yeah.
And wash it.
Hey, Lee, good to see you. You must be done blow drying your hair.
It took you forever to blow.
No, he was doing a shampoo commercial. He was doing a shampoo commercial, Laura.
We got to get you a commercial for that hair.
Yeah, he's laughing. he was one of these. He was doing. I'm gonna let my hair grow out like these, man. About 3 years.
I just want to wash it once. Gee, your hair smells terrific. Laura.
Hey, maybe I know a good money maker. We can sell tickets to people to all the beautiful women out there that wanna come touch Lee's hair. $10 a ticket.
No, we're gonna have to bid on that first.
Bid starting at $1,000. He said, Hilda. Oh, man. So, man, so what? So, walk us through. Well, you know what? No, we can go a little longer, I guess. So, what's a typical day for you, man? What's a typical day for you? ¿Qué haces tú un día?
Basically, lately I've been helping my nephew. My nephew's he's in the solar system business, and
oh, cool.
So I'm like a CPA. I do all his financials and do his organize his proposals and stuff like that.
There you go.
Yeah, and then on top of that, I also do some work for some friends of mine that do the same thing as like in the música. You know, they do a lot of recording, studio recording and stuff for different. They're not big companies. But they're short-term type of deals where they do promotion.
Right.
So I gather the team, or I look for the musicians to do those type of things, and you know it doesn't pay a lot because I don't ask for a lot. Them guys are guys that reach out to me because they know I help, and so I never ask for anything for them because I always tell them I know that one day I'll help, and they'll hey David, I remember you helped me over here. Hey, here, man. I'm gonna help you with this. So those are the type of things I do with people. I
scratch my back and I'll scratch your back.
Yeah, that type of thing. You know, a lot of them. But then there's some that I don't even have to scratch their back, and they come through because they're just people that are amazing. Because they know.
Rigo from McAllen. How's it going, Rigo? Yeah, no, I get it, man. It's like wow.
Yeah.
Well, any last words, Hilda?
No, just thanks for coming on, David, and explaining to them everything. And I'm glad we had you on, and got to come back again.
Definitely, fine coming back again, and I'm here all the time. We all need any Tejano, conjunto norteño, or it doesn't matter what type of music you play. If you all need help in a way, I can help you.
Yeah, just remember we're raffling off a bajo who?
Quinto.
Quinto bajo. See, now y'all got me confused because I don't even know what that is.
A bajo quinto, 10-stringer.
Yes, and one of the things we're going to start reaching out to is to schools, San Antonio, and we have Mr. Francisco Chapa, who is the creator of the Tejano 360.
Francisco, yes.
Yeah, Francisco Chapa. Him and his sister. You'll start seeing them coming up, and they're the ones that are targeting the schools, para las escuelas, because these students they love to play. And Brownsville is one of the
yes,
Brownsville, Texas. And I'll later on when we have time.
They have conjunto groups down in Brownsville, and I mean, you know, you talk Castañeda, different schools like that, and it's like, man.
And they already reached out to me, and so we're seeing things going up. And you'll see some things coming up here pretty quick because me and Francisco got to turn in these boxes and guitars to the school. Their instruments are already ready, And so we'll be coming on live from there from Tejano 360, and you'll see what we're doing for the schools and for the students, and not just for them, but para mariachis también y todo.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Yeah, because mariachi is big down here.
yeah, so anybody who
Wow.
needs any help, we'll make a payment plan to help them. Just because
There you go.
they're musicians and they have.
No, pues está bien, está bien. It sounds like a really good plan, man. Pues guys, we'll let you go. This is Royo, Hilda, and David Gonzales from Ymagen Guitars, man. Have yourself an awesome week.
And don't
Remember,
forget on
if-
Thursday we have the awesome Luis A.G. here at
Reese
8:30.
AG will be here on Thursday in la noche. So yeah, man. Hilda and I will be here, and we're gonna continue to be here because it's Royo and Hilda, Actitud y Pasión, and now Latino Radio TV. So man, we're getting big, and now with David, oh man, we're gonna do some projects together. So guys, love and not hate, please. Love and not
Positive
hate.
and no negative.
And we can all work together, man. We can all work together. So guys, besitos, abrazos. We love you. Have a beautiful day, and take care. And we'll take it away with some music. A ver, ¿dónde está la música? ¿Dónde está mi música? Here we go. Bye.